Hello, I'm Oliver Green, and this is your Daily Fix for Thursday, April 28th, 2016. Comcast, the parent company of NBC Universal, has acquired DreamWorks Animation in a $3.8 billion deal. DreamWorks Animation is a subsidiary to the DreamWorks company. This is big news for Universal Parks, as many of the intellectual property currently licensed from DreamWorks, such as Shrek, will now be owned by NBC Universal. Ownership of DreamWorks Animation will also open up the door for Universal, giving them access to franchises such as How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda and Madagascar. The amount of capital invested into this deal is reminiscent of Disney's acquirement of Lucasfilm, a $4 billion deal. The question has to be asked, did Universal vastly overpay for DreamWorks, or did Disney underpay for Lucasfilm? Whatever the answer may be, this deal is bound to affect the Universal Parks landscape over the next few years. Talking of changing landscapes, the Asian Disney parks are getting some new attractions. Tokyo Disneyland announced yesterday that a brand new Beauty and the Beast ride will anchor a new area of Fantasyland. Also announced was a Big Hero 6 attraction that looks to be a retheming of Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. Over at Hong Kong Disneyland, Hyperspace Mountain will be making an appearance. The attraction, which has been incredibly successful over at Disneyland Resort in California, is set to debut this summer alongside the Jedi Training Trials of the Temple show. Whilst here in Orlando, the 2016 quarterly injury reports for the parks have been released. Walt Disney World reported 7 injuries, Universal Orlando reported 2 and SeaWorld reported none, as the only thing getting hurt over at SeaWorld is the profits. Our featured article today is titled Majoring in Disney, One Student's Path to Becoming an Imagineer. Our own Steve Porter was lucky enough to chat to the first person ever to major in Disney in college. Head over to the Diz homepage to check it out. Over on the boards, an interesting conversation started by Disney Dad 2015 suggested it might be time to restructure the crowd calendars. With all of the free tools available out there to help folks plan their park days around the predicted busiest days, it seems that these predictions are not always as accurate as they once were. Lots of opinions on this topic from posters who have never used these tools to folks who rely heavily on them. Join in the conversation over at the Theme Parks Attractions and Strategies board. Join Craig, Rhino and myself live at 1 PM Eastern for the Universal edition of the Diz Unplugged. In today's show, we're going to talk about the 8th Voyage of Sinbad show at Islands of Adventure. If you can't join live, you can always check out the show by going to youtube.com/Diz Unplugged or subscribing to us on iTunes. If you're heading into the parks tomorrow, in Orlando expect partly sunny skies with a 20% chance of rain, with a high of 93 and a low of 72. Out in Disneyland, sunny skies with a high of 73 and a low of 55. For more information on everything mentioned today, head over to the Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That's it for today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at noon Eastern Time for the next edition of the Daily Fix. I'm Oliver Green. Have a great day.